DM Starwind and about to take some adventures through Tynac Kingdom. Joining us, Bar Willowhollow, the Halfling Mastermind.
Hey.
Gideon Meadowlake, the Halfling Barbarian.
Hello.
Gale Sergio, the Seraphim Storm Sorcerer.
Greetings and salutations.
And Ryder, the Halfling Druid.
Hello.
So, last we left off, Smash and Grab smashed the safe open. Well, not smash, but they grabbed, taking some hefty earnings and made their way out of the town, taking a job from the stagecoach of Riverham. They were then sent in the direction of the Arcana, and there they met with Spencer and the other mages along with Rachel, a strange girl who seems to have some psychic connection to Storm for some reason. Untrusting and taking the knowledge that Storm has on her as intruding, you just didn't quite hit it off. But Spencer offers a way to help her, though it seems reluctant. There is a shard that's been said that a druid of the Moon Circle has found and went mad, killing his circle. A young child was all that was remaining from the circle, and came to the mages for help to locate the shard and put an end to the mad druid's rampage. There the party finds themselves making their way to Belleville, a small village that is populated with maybe 3 or 4 main families, and also they share the same field for cattle. Knowing Moostruck, the druid in question, they visit these fields quite often. The group heads there to investigate. Last thing they can figure is that the mad druid turned into an ant and went underground after talking to a bunch of cows and passing up on a bull. So, that's where we left off. If I missed anything, feel free. Sounds about right. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, smash and grab. What would you like to do? You're out here in this field. You see several cows. Gideon and... Are you still in cow form, Ryder?
Oh no, I went out because Gideon didn't recognize me.
No. Okay.
No, Gideon didn't realize you had turned into a cow. You were just kind of, hey, I'm going to walk off and do my thing. No explanation given to the party.
Yeah.
I turned into a cow right in front of you guys.
I'm pretty sure you
Anyways.
went behind a hillock. But
Well, you had to go into the fence and then turn into a cow. Otherwise, you'd have to find some way to get in. But, either
I
way...
did.
You're back
Anyway.
into your normal form. You're all talking about how these cows have been talking about how this one cow turned into an ant and went into an anthill. So, what's the plan?
So we either all shrink and go in, or we all start digging.
I personally can't shrink.
It can't either unless you know a way for everybody.
Gideon already considered short.
Yeah, you guys are a lot shorter than me, just as a normal
I think we're going to
everyday
need
thing.
to be a little smaller than this.
Yeah.
I mean, I could
Maybe-
potentially flood the anthill.
Maybe we could use like some flammable oils.
Yeah, we could burn them out.
Gideon could dig.
We could dig too, although I don't know how vast this anthill underground tunneling system is.
Maybe Spencer could help us with this.
Quick question. What's everybody's passive perception?
I believe mine's
Not as good as Sunday.
Yeah, sure.
14.
14 here.
14's the highest.
Well,
Yeah, 14 myself, actually.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So I'll put you in pull.
Wait,
Bled.
our resident druid is not perceptive?
What?
He's just a 14.
Yeah, I hit 14
Yeah, this is
with a
passive
+1.
perception.
Alright,
Yeah,
so...
it's a plus 4, so.
Gideon, there's a fly that's constantly buzzing around you. Do you still have speak with animals? Running? I mean, I'm trying to figure out if you do or not.
Yeah, because yeah, cowgirl over there was an animal, and I was talking to her.
Alright, so yeah, you just noticed this fly just flying up in your face and then flying around. But, no, go ahead and
It's not
continue.
saying anything.
No, it's just buzzing around. Um,
Uh,
what's your passive perception?
I want to ask if it's here for a reason, but I feel like it's just going to be a joke about how bad I smell. Like,
Well, let's put it like this. I mean, you would think that. You're kind of used to flies flying around you anyway, so that's probably not a bad possibility of what's happening. Also, like with the passive perception, you notice a orange tabby cat just kind of wandering out from the bar and just stretching, and then just kind of walking along nearby the fence, kind of coming towards you guys, but not really getting too close. So, just to
okay,
paint the
that's a
scene.
cat. Hi, Mr. Kitty.
Meow. Hi.
I thought is it mocking me right now?
Probably. Let me double check something here. He just kind of walks over and he's like, "Oh, you could talk to me.
Yes,
Interesting.
yes, I can.
I thought I'd tell you since you can hear me. I saw this fat mouse that I've been hunting for a long time. And he's getting very plump, and I think in a couple more days he will not be able to slide into his hiding place, and that'll be the perfect time to pounce on that ball of yarn. So, what are you guys doing out here?" And he kind of licks himself, bathing.
Well, we were looking for a cow that became not a cow. Apparently, it became a bug, and it crawled in this hole.
I see. Hey, do you know the Sullen's cat? Her name's Sylvie. I hear she's in heat. I may have to go do something about that. And he continues to bathe himself.
Can't say I know her.
The cows are disgusting and slobber too much. No point in associating with them. Though, there was that one cow you just mentioned. It seemed different than the rest. It never stays long.
What was that? Last never stays long.
He never stayed long. Or she, cow. Sorry. She never seems to stay. Well, he doesn't know, right? He's generalizing.
I mean, if it's the same cow multiple times, so is this an individual never stayed long or stays long?
Never stayed long. Like, he never stayed there for very long.
Okay, see, because it was like, if this is a frequent spot for this weird guy, that would have opened up a whole different avenue.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of is, as far as we know.
Well, the cat's not alluding to the fact that this cow is a frequent visitor.
He jumps up on the fence and just kind of stretches and lays there. Doesn't have much else to say, but you know, he figured the conversation's over. He might take a cat nap. Who knows?
I mean, it is a cat.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I
it's
pet the cat.
Alright. He kind of skittish at first, but then he's like, "I'm too lazy to get up," and he'll accept your pats. Walking out of the barn, you see Connor, the dwarven general store guy who owns this land, or part of it, and he's pulling out this ox, and he's bringing the ox out to graze a little bit out in the field, you know, feeding it and watering, make sure it's ready, you know, farm stuff. So the ox is kind of just, you know, sitting out there at his little stall out in the open. It's about 20-25 feet from where you guys are standing, kind of up by the barn.
I am going to tap on, or touch the bracelet and see if anything happens.
It's a cold piece of metal. Nothing happens. But that fly still seems to be buzzing around your face, Gideon.
For the sake of leaving Ostern unturned, I will ask a fly what it wants. If it says for me to take a bath, I'm gonna smack you.
Who are you talking about?
You seem really insistent on being near me.
I hear conversation, I figure I talk. Hey, what are we talking about? And the cat kind of takes interest, and he kind of gets up from his little thing, and he kind of swats at the fly as he kind of gets in front of you, Gideon. And you know, your head height, you know, and that's where the fly is flying, and the top of this fence is about your head height. So the cat's like pawing at your face, but trying to go after the fly. He's like, come here, stop it, come here, and the fly keeps ducking out of each paw strike. And he's like, stop that.
I'm gonna ask the cat to stop until I'm, done talking at least.
Alright, so he'll kind of like stop, and he kind of looks at you quizzically. It's like, I don't recognize this fly. No, it's to keep the cows in.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's about 3 to 4 feet high. Got about 3 slabs going through each fence to each post. Then again, flies. Flies in...
I mean, cow shit's just as good as pig shit for flies, so...
Oh yeah. Cat looks like he's ready to pounce.
The fly is weird to the cat,
Yes.
and the fly doesn't know the cat has said this.
No.
I'm a little hesitant to do much, because flies live like 24, 48 hours for the most part. Like, they're not long-lived. It's highly likely it's a new fly.
Make an intelligence check. We'll see how thoughtful you are about this. To think that a fly would actually have a speech pattern kind of gives you pause of how unique this fly is. So the fly is like, I heard you talking. Who are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I was talking to the cat, then earlier I was talking to a cow.
Yes, cows are nice. So, what were you talking about? Like, I heard part of it, but I didn't catch all of it. I would like to know.
Well, my friend here was being a cow, and they said Charlie was ready to go out and stud, but my friend wasn't too keen on that.
Yeah, you gotta stay away from Charlie. Charlie's a mean one. Good choice, good choice.
As I'm rambling on about Charlie, this fly is just kind of hanging.
Mm.
Can I go ahead and try to, smack him?
Yeah, make an attack roll, I guess.
This will be with my hands, I'm assuming, since I'm not going to try to swing a war pick at a fly.
Yeah, with your hands, barehanded. So you're like swatting out. Ouch. Roll some damage. Oh, I probably wouldn't even take that much to kill it. So, you swat the fly.
Fisticuffs.
He could not get out of your grasp. Then all of a sudden, this wiry old man falls out of the sky and lands at your feet. He's like, ah! What did you do? No! My form! My form! And...
Ah! Where'd you come from?
Well, that's not the answer. That's the wrong one. Grapple check.
oh, you're gonna grapple him.
Yeah, I'm going to,
I hit the wrong A. You gotta give me some...
after a guy suddenly appears in front of me after we're looking for a Jude, what should I roll to pull out my sword and stick it to his neck?
I'll
an intimidation check.
fiddle with my bow. And then drop it.
And so all of a sudden, you guys got him captured. He's now grappled. He rolled a 5. And you intimidate him. Let's roll an insight on him. He rolled 15, which probably puts him at about 19, so you still intimidate him. And he's like, no, wait, stop, don't do it. Don't do
Where are
it.
you? Where do you come from?
Well, what do you think? I'm a druid. And this is some wiry old man, too. He looks like he's a freaking madman right now.
What's your name?
I don't know if I can trust you. Who are you?
I'm Storm.
Storm? Okay. Can you ask your friends to unhand me? I promise I won't do anything rash.
What's your name?
I prefer not to say until I know if it's safe. Right now, I don't feel very safe.
And you
Well,
think
pretty
unhanding
soon
you would
you'll
make
be
us
dead.
safe?
I tell you, by the word of my oath, I will not harm a hair on your chinny chin chin. Moo?
Gideon have no chin hair. That
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
I was about to ask if I could.
Well, you can if you want. He seemed sincere and honest. Like he seems harmless.
Alright.
Give us your name and then we'll unhand you.
I'll at least put the sword away after that.
I prefer not to say. Please understand, I'm not moving away from the question or anything. I just need to motivate myself in order to get the idea of who you people are and why you're here looking for a druid. Yeah.
I think this is our guy. This keeps saying moo.
Really?
Do you like
I'm
cows?
assuming we're speaking in halfling at that point.
Yeah.
You little whispery bit.
Yeah, if you're doing that, yeah, please make sure. But he kind of stares at you guys. Now, don't do anything rash. I am telling you straight up. You just need to make sure that you're not going to harm me, because if you do, I can't guarantee I'll help the kid.
What kid?
Yeah, what kid?
The one who picked up the shard first. Surely that's why they sent you, right?
So do you not have them? Wait.
Ah, you're that moosey guy.
I don't know what you're moving on about. This is utterly terrible.
Alright, these cowpens are getting old real quick.
Sorry,
I
it's
think
a
if
force
you
of
could
habit. Moo.
Let's just move on.
That
And
was
you can
utterly
tell us.
terrible. Utterly. Just two utterlies.
If I remove the sword, will you shut up? No.
I can't guarantee it because he has a speech impediment and he always tries to say moo in every line.
I feel like this is right meow from Reno 911, I believe it was.
I wouldn't know.
Would it be possible to do animal handling to try to get him to be more
He's
open?
a
Like animal
freaking
handling
human.
that helps the
No,
human.
he's
So,
human. He's being. At least he's not being offensive. He's not attacking you guys, and he's telling
Yeah.
you he doesn't want to be harmed. So.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not
it's
hurting him, I'm
1v1.
just keeping him from running away.
Right.
So,
Just making sure he knows to not run away.
Right. Okay, so how about this? You tell me why you're here, and then I'll tell you what I could tell you.
Well, we came here searching for you.
Okay, why?
You seem to have a shard, like you previously mentioned, and we need it.
Is that what he did?
well,
Well, who sent you?
we don't need it. Doesn't Spencer want it back?
Yeah.
Spencer sent you?
With the Arcana?
Yeah, I know him. Me and him have conversations from time to time, yes.
Yeah, he's not too happy that you killed a bunch of your
I did
Moon
what?
Clan. He said you killed a bunch of Moon Clan, and then
Who told
even
him?
babies. And
Who told him that? Moo?
there was a druid.
As from what we heard, everyone died, and there was a kid left there. You went missing.
Very interesting. So that's
So you
what he
can-
did.
See how we draw that conclusion that you're the culprit.
Well, wasn't me. It wasn't me who touched the shard. It was the young boy. And then when he did, he, like, okay. So here's what I can tell you. Since you guys seem forthright with your information, I shall do the same, Moo. So, he's kind of dealing with the arm grab. It's like, please, is this necessary? I will tell you the story.
So I was just making sure he hadn't run away. I wasn't pinning him.
Yeah,
I just went to grab a hold of him as he popped into human form.
I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm just checking to see if you're going to
No,
loosen up the grab.
I'll clarify that. Like I was thinking of it like a bear hug around his midsection, just about. Like I'm not actually trying to pin.
Right. So he'll go into his spiel. Okay, dusts himself up a little bit. He's like, move. Okay, so move. It's true. I am a headmaster of the Circle of the Moon. We had a circle that was east of here, Moo, and we tended to our kind with very gentle means, Moo. Anyway, the young boy who we brought to our camp found a strange rock, Moo, and I don't know what took him over. His eyes became bewildered. He almost came crazier than me. That's saying something. Now, I don't know if you've seen it, but somebody who hangs out with a bunch of cows, Moo, can be kind of crazy. However, I tried to take the rock away from him. And when I did, that night he just went around and killed everybody. And I barely got away. I don't know what possessed a young kid to pick up a dagger and start stabbing people like that. So I took the rock away, wrapped it up, of course, because I was not touching it. I'm already mad. I don't need to be madder. At any rate, I took it as far as I could, dug a hole, took it as far down as I can, and I left it there in hopes that nobody would ever look for it ever again. And then you came along, Moo. And that's all I can tell you about that, Moo.
Where did you leave it?
It's hidden.
Obviously, you just told us that. Where is it?
But if I give it to you, you're gonna take it back to the kid, even though you're not taking it back to the kid. The kid is the one who told the Arcana that I was a bad guy. Moo! The nerve of that kid.
I assure you will hand it directly
Maybe you
to
could
Spencer.
prove your innocence by helping. Because if they see you returning the rock, then obviously you didn't steal it.
Maybe a persuasion check.
Like, I don't see the need for flowery words.
Yeah, but he's being pensive because he's got his own motivations. Go ahead and roll with advantage, I'll say, because everybody's kind of talking him into this. Or maybe somebody.
Ooh, it doesn't help at all.
Alright, so it's a chain conversation, so he's taking a little favor towards it. It's not totally negative. He's like, I don't know if that's a good idea, Moo. I mean, if I bring it closer to the kid will just snap and go insane again, Moo. And just proximity. He's already touched it, so whatever is affecting him is going to come back stronger. I thought if I took it away from him, he would be perfectly
But
fine.
I touched a rock.
Was
I
it,
think we can handle one kid.
was it black by chance? About 2-3 inches long, maybe?
Say, we didn't wreck on that. I did, in fact, touch the
Oh,
rock.
yeah, you did it. Yeah, that was getting done. That got done.
And I'm assuming it's about the same as what he's describing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Made everything really fast around me. It didn't make me crazy, though. But I see fine now.
What are these strange rocks, I wonder?
A friend of mine, she's a girl, she needs it to take care of some business. She doesn't belong here, and she needs it to get out of here.
Well, if it belongs to somebody, then I should definitely take it back. Alright then. If you allow me, because he knows you have him kind of surrounded, I will go get it. And I'll be right back.
I'm going to follow him.
I
Sure,
make no
you-
bones about it. We're
you can
gonna go
follow.
with them.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you all
we
walk
will
over to the
go with
anthill.
you.
You walk over to the anthill, and he's like, don't be alarmed. And he shapeshifts into an ant. And he goes digging under the ground, and he's gone for about a minute or two.
Ryder, follow him.
Alright, I go into an ant and go after him.
You travel down the tunnel, and then there's 3 tunnels, and there's 4 tunnels, and there's 6 tunnels. And then I need you to make a perception check to see if you can keep up with him, because he's turning these tunnels quickly.
How long have you had to build this? Perception?
Yep.
Not bad.
You get through the first half of it, and he's still digging deeper and deeper. He's going further down. And then one more perception check, because he took a right turn, and then he took a left and a right, and it kind of zigzagged. You lost him. You have no idea where he went. You're kind of like wandering through one of the paths that you thought you heard him go through, and then all of a sudden, no, that's not right, so you go back the other way. So you're lost in this maze of ants. No ants, but the hill itself is like a total maze. About a minute afterwards, he starts coming back up. And make a perception check to see if you can catch him on the way out, or if you're going to try to get out. I need a survival.
Well, I'm good at survival.
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival. We'll see if you can get back to the surface.
Alright, just gotta head back up. Oh god, where am I? What the fuck?
Jesus.
So,
okay,
here's
I would like to put in a word in favor that going up is probably a good idea.
Yeah, going up is a good idea.
Here's what happens.
But which way is up?
You're a halfling, just so you know.
Was that a 1?
Yeah.
Yes,
Then
that's a
reroll.
natural 1.
Then reroll.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Not
That's
much
a
better,
10.
but here's what happens.
Still
So you start going down indirectly, thinking you can go back and find another tunnel that leads up, and then suddenly you run into Moonstruck, and he's like, what are you doing here? What's another ant doing out here in the middle of winter? Or
I was told to follow you.
Oh, you're one of the... Why did you even follow? I said I was coming back, and he pulls you along, says, come on, and he takes you.
I don't know. They told me to. They just told me to follow you.
Let's go. And he's so he zooms back out of the tunnel, and then he reshapes in front of you. Ryder, are you gonna stay an ant, or are you gonna reform?
I'll reform, but then as soon as I reform, I'm like, how long have you been digging that thing?
That thing only goes down 10 feet. It's not that deep. Come on now. Anyway, I don't want any of you to touch it, but I will show it to you, and then I'll go with you to the Arcana. Does that sound fair?
Sounds good to me.
You can come with us, but we'll go ahead and store it in one of our bags.
I'm afraid I will not do that. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I can't let either one of you touch this thing directly, otherwise you're gonna go mad, just like me. Moo!
I don't trust you, so I don't trust you to hang on to it. And I have other means to carry this stone other than with my hands. And I'll go ahead and cast a mage hand.
Well, he hasn't pulled it out yet.
Well, I'm showing him that I can hold it without touching it.
That's fine, but here's the thing. Either you allow me to hold on to it, or nobody holds on to it.
Or we kill you where you stand.
Can I walk behind him and try to get it off of him?
It's an open field. He's got an eye on you, and he kind of notices you doing that. Do you proceed?
I can see that he's watching me, probably not.
Now, I will tell you again, I will cooperate. I will go with you, but I will not hand the shard over to either one of you except for Spencer. Because if I go there without this shard in my possession, what chip do I have to know that that kid's not going to manipulate everybody there and then have me killed on the spot? If I'm to regain my honor, I must do this, and I will go with you. You can escort me there and make sure you'll get your reward. But if you're going to be fussy about it, then I'll just fly there myself, and I'll meet you there.
See, we're just told to come back with the shard. We don't need to. We can kill you where you stand. If you don't cooperate.
We don't need to kill him. He's being cooperative. He just needs to come with us.
Make an intimidation check. Storm.
15.
So you start sputtering that stuff, and he's like, "Oh, you whippersnappers think I can't handle myself. Please, I'm going to tell you right now. If you don't want to do it this way, then I'm going to turn into a giant eagle and head to the Arcana myself. You may try to take me down. Just know that when I land, the storm that you will be soon seeing will be that of a call lightning."
You realize my name's Storm, right? I am the lightning?
Then prepare to meet the lightning directly. But I don't want to go down that route with you. You do not seem to understand the importance of me holding on to this gem to make sure none of you get infected by the madness.
Guys,
Have we even ascertained he has the gem? Like,
He's not pulling it out because everybody's threatened to kill him.
I haven't done shit.
Well, he's
I have a
feeling threatened
19
right now.
intelligence, guys. Come on. We can trust this dude. Just give him a chance.
I don't trust him.
I don't either, but we haven't actually seen the gem, so...
Yeah, we gotta at least
So
give
we're
him a
kind
chance
of
to
an
show
impasse
everyone.
right now.
Yeah, he's not going to reveal it because he feels like one of you might try to tackle him. Because as soon as you knocked him out of B shape, what did you do? You tackled him. So he's kind of staring at each and every one of you. He's like, "Strange but you. Trying to do good, and I'm trying to do good with you. But you are all out for blood? I'm confused. I
You
had
just
better
want the
luck with
stone.
Charlie."
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've made no hostile motions, and like I haven't seen the rock either, so
Let's all just calm the mood down.
He'll go over to one of the cows nearby and just kind of stare into her eyes. "Sally, dear, should I trust these adventurers? They feel like they're threatening me so."
I'm pretty sure I would have caught that.
And she's like, "I don't know. I mean, they seemed nice when we met them, but if they're going to kill you..."
I'm just gonna yell and cow. I never said I'd hurt him.
So right now, Storm is the standoffish one, and that's the impasse right now. So he'll pull out, like he'll pull his robe open halfway, and there's a satchel just kind of sitting there. And he'll open the satchel, and he'll show you the black tip of the obsidian shard. There it is, and he'll cover it back up, secure it once more to his hip. Now, how are we going to do this? Because I have a way to go, and I'm sure you all do too.
I mean, we can just go. Don't we have a wagon? Do we have?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we can just go there. It's not too far. I mean, what time is it? It's like
So
midday.
we didn't need to camp on the way out, I don't think, did we?
Yeah, we did.
No, it's about
It's
4 or
not
5
that far.
hours. It's about 4 or 5 hours from Arcana.
Yeah, it's just about 4-hour travel on the cart. We can just head there, have some nice, calm conversations about, cows and stuff.
And he's just kind of like, not saying much. He's kind of gauging everybody at this point. And he's trying to figure out if his life is being threatened or if he should trust you. So he's kind of like on the fence. What do you guys want to do?
I'm trying to be the calm, collected, and not wanting to kill a random old druid kind of person.
But my sword's
Right. What about you, Storm? Because he's the one that you got. He's the one that he's keeping an eye on.
I don't trust him.
Very well then. Your friend doesn't trust me, and I don't trust him. Meet me at the Arcana. If you must sling your spells or sling your swords, do so at your own ill. And he'll start to turn into a giant eagle. He lets off a screech, and he flies away. And
Towards the Arcana, I hope.
he is
Ryder,
going
double
north.
tap your
northwest.
bracelet.
Sorry, what?
Double tap your bracelet. Get Spencer's attention.
Oh, it's supposed to be double tap. I double tap my bracelet.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder why that didn't work.
There's a short pause, and then... Is there something I can help you with? Kind of rings over to your ear like a sending.
You got a giant eagle with a shard on its way. The druid's on his way. Apparently there's something wrong with the boy. It's not the druid, at least that's what he told me, and I'm pretty insightful, so I'm pretty sure he was telling the truth right there. But just be on the lookout for a giant eagle coming. He doesn't seem dangerous. And that's all I'll say.
Very well, message received. We'll keep an eye out for him.
Right, okay, we should be on our way back, I guess. Up to you guys.
Okay. That's all we came here for.
Yeah.
I'll reach down really quick and pick up the tag that dropped out when I turned back into normal form.
Very well. Let's see here. So, this ox that's been kind of sitting off to the side, Gideon, he kind of yells over to the cat, and he's like, "Did you know that one day I had tilled the whole land in a single day?" And the cat's like, "Oh, you're probably lying. I seen you out there 4 or 5 days in a row, and you haven't gotten through a lick of your work." And the ox is like, "I could surely beat Charles in a bullfight." And the cat's like, "Probably not." Continues to
I'm just gonna be snickering at all of this.
And then the ox is like, "This farm would be lost without my strength." And the cat kind of pauses and thinks, "You know, that one you might have right. They do need you to do all that grunt work." But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happening at the farm still.
I just stare at the cat and the ox, like, moo. Like, wait, what do oxes sound like? Do they moo?
More or less.
Just like, what are they talking about? And how are they talking to each other? Do all animals understand each other?
Well, how do you understand them? You can blame Raskim for me getting more complicated with these fucking animals. Anyway.
Good point. Let's go.
Yeah, what are you guys up to?
Back to the cart, I guess.
Alright, so you guys make it back to the cart. Connor's like bringing out some feed to the farm animals to help feed the cows and everything else. And he's like, "Oh, you guys are heading off?"
Who is the cow that was looking for a breeding partner person?
Charlie?
Charlie? Was it Charlie?
Charlie was the bull.
Yeah, the bull, whatever. Charlie's a bit lonely. You should probably find someone for him.
What happened to that new cow? I was gonna pin them up later on.
That was me! Are you stupid? We literally told you, pretty much. I mean, Gideon pretty much. Wait, who told him?
Connor wasn't out there for that conversation. No, he came out afterwards after you turned into one. He's like, "Wait, you don't have a tag."
Well, I thought they had like a conversation like, "Where'd your druid friend go?" And he's like, "Going to talk to the cows."
No, that's all we said. You went to talk to the cow.
Nobody
We didn't say you were a cow.
That is true.
I kinda thought he put that together.
You might want to.
That's my bad.
Yeah, you might want to force.
You would be sadly mistaken.
Yeah, might want to be a little bit more detailed in your information and who you give it to from here on out. But yeah, you found Moonstruck and found out that the child has been manipulating things But you could not trust Moonstruck, so Moonstruck went on his own to return to the Arcana. So now you guys are forced to travel back. Is there anything you guys want to do in the intermedium, or do we just want to head straight back to the Arcana? How do you want to approach this?
I didn't have much problem with the guy, but
Connor will briefly ask before he starts feeding the animals if you need anything from the general shop, if you need to pick up some rations or supplies that you might be missing out on. You might have a little bit on the side if you need anything.
I don't think I need anything. Maybe I could use some. Nah.
I don't think I would need anything.
Alright. And from here, you guys are now able to get back on the carriage and head back to the Arcana. Make a perception check as you move along, because I do believe we're still looking for herbs.
I apparently am at disadvantage. But no, that's a 14.
Alright, yeah, with that many people hitting the DC, you find another patch a lot further away from where you ran into the hags. However, as you kind of recognize the location, you notice that that whole land has been turned back to normal for the most part. Like, there's nothing there anymore. But you go further up and find a very interesting field of flowers, herbs, and... well, flowers are kind of out of bloom. But you do find several herbs that are just kind of growing there off into this little patch. Who wants to make their survival? And you can take it with advantage if you're getting helped.
I shall do this.
I'll go help.
Alright, so Bar's gonna help.
We got this. That's a 19.
Alright, you find 6 comfrey, 6 agrimony, 5 rosemary.
Okay.
And because Bar is helping you, you find 2 more nightshade.
I'll let Bard take that.
And
Yeah, I think this would be something that I'd be like, hey, I think I see some more over there. I can get it.
yeah, and 3 aconite.
Is aconite the
Poison.
healing herb?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Quite the
That's
opposite. This is all him. This is what he found. Alright. So yeah, with that there, you guys find a little bit of a patch, find a few more things to add to your collection. You continue further north, heading back through the valley, heading into the Vale. And you're approaching the gate. Let's see here what all has happened. As I mentally prepare myself for all the madness.
Oh, do we see a dead fizzer anywhere?
No, you do not. So yeah, you head in, and there is an odd scene where you actually do see Fizzer. Fizzer is talking to a young boy. Looks to be about 9 or so. And they seem to be playing tag. Often to like the side where there's like an open field and whatnot. And they're just having the time of their life. And Fizzer's like, wow, this is a fun game. And they're just going back and forth with it. And the little boy walks up to him, slaps him, and then Fizzer tries to slap him back and says, hey, no tag bags. You can't do that. That's against the rules. What? But I'm supposed to tag you next, right? Yes, but I have to tag you first and get a little ways away. Then when you catch up, then you can tag me. Okay, let's go. And they continue playing for a while. You see Azalea, Red, and Daniil. Daniil is like leaning up against the wall. Azalea and Red are kind of keeping an eye on Fizzer and Christian. And it seems to be an awkward moment there. Like, it seems like it could get volatile as you kind of look at the grimace that Daniil's giving everybody. But that's that scenario. Up above the stable where you park, you spot a giant eagle. And at this moment, the stage carriage guy's like taking your carriage, bringing it in. You got any more need of the golden stall or anything?
Not currently.
Alright. Well, didn't know if you guys went out on another errand. But, yeah. We'll take care of it. And about this time, you can see about
But I'll wave at that eagle. Just,
Yeah. He kind of. You can almost swear like he tried to move in the middle of his car. And there's about 10 mages, Tierra, and Spencer just kind of out in the front open. And they're kind of staring up at the eagle. It's like, alright, so this is a situation. And it looks like it's just now starting to become noticeable. It's like the eagle was waiting for you guys to get close enough before he approached. So now Spencer and his crew are getting out there to kind of deal with this situation as it crops up. Let me see here. Do druids get sending by chance? Because I cannot remember offhand, because I want to know. I'll check real quick.
I believe.
Nope, only
don't
bards,
know.
clerics, and wizards.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's no way he's going to talk to you guys. Alright, then, in that case, yeah. So that's going to be a standoff. So you got Visor and a little boy playing off of one side of the area. You got all these mages gathered up, staring at another side. You got Danilo staring at Red and Azalea with daggers and stuff. And then you got this eagle atop of the stage, or up on top of the horse stable. And you guys just rolled in. What would you like to do as you're noticing everybody kind of in an occupying position?
Storm's gonna go to Spencer.
Yell at the eagle to get down here.
I'll be after Storm.
Alright, so you approach Spencer and he kind of looks up. So, is that the eagle we were told about?
Yeah, that's Moonstruck. I don't trust him here. He came up here on his own, and he's a weird fella.
He seems to be more trustworthy than the boy seemed to say. By the way, where is that kid that told you about him?
Oh, well, he was in the infirmary. What's with the boy?
Moonstruck doesn't trust him. Apparently, he got a hold of the stone and went crazy on the druids. That's what Moonstruck said, which contradicts what the boy said.
And about this time, Moonstruck will leap off the building, land about 20 feet away from everybody, change back and say, "Hold up! I don't attack or anything. I'm cooperating. Now, just to be fair, I want to let you know that child touched the shard. And when he touched it, he went mad. And I didn't think nothing of it, and neither did the rest of the circle, until that night when he went around and stabbed everybody in their sleep. Now, if you want to prove it, Spencer, send some of your guys to where our circle normally is. I haven't disturbed the corpses. They've been there for about 3 days now. And I just got away from there because the kid was trying to go crazy. And if I didn't take the shard away from him, he would have lost more of his sanity. So there's something strange about this shard."
Keep in mind, he did cooperate with us, Spencer, and
Not
he
fully.
did get the shard. Well, that's because you were threatening him with whatever you threatened him with.
Oh, okay, so Spencer's
Like,
like,
or something.
Spencer's like, alright, so I got his point of view. Tell me what happened when you went out there. And he's kind of staring at Ryder for the answer, because Ryder was the one he put in charge for this task.
Well,
Yeah.
we got out to Belleville, Belleville, and well, we talked to the cows, and they told us that there was a cow turning into an ant, and so that sounded like our voice cracking is weird today. Our culprit, our druid right here. So we found an anthill, and well, he appeared to us as a fly, and Gideon smacked him.
Yes,
I
he
didn't
did.
smack him. I caught him.
Yeah, and he's
Same
like
thing.
he's rubbing a cheek, like, yeah, and I still feel the pain from it. Moo. All right, so
Yeah, you're just a big sissy. Gideon not try to kill you.
he just gives you a wiry grin. Let's see. So Spencer's spending time putting this together. We'll give him a roll for inciting everything as he pieces everything up. Not bad, Spence. So, let me see if I got this straight. Moonstruck, you're saying that the boy touched the shard, went mad, and he killed everybody? How could that be? And Moonstruck simply replies, well, obviously the stone has given him some kind of extra power, and it drove him mad. So there's something strange about this stone altogether. And these guys come up asking me to give them the stone, and I'm like, I don't trust you with it, because if you touch it, you'll go mad. So it was out of their safety that I flew up here personally. Alright, fair enough. So you have the stone. Will you surrender it to us? And Moonstruck's like, I trust the Arcana, but the boy, I must warn you. He needs some sort of greater restoration. And unfortunately, I don't deal with that mess. I just stay in animal form and do my thing, and these druids always follow me around. I don't know why. I guess I could take the time and try to learn it, but if you have a cleric on hand who can do a greater restoration, that might restore the boy's sanity. And Spencer's like, well, we're all a bunch of mages here, and the closest cleric would probably be in Smathphonica or Darkanaga. So maybe we should send for one. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And if there's anything you guys want to interrupt, by all means, they're pretty much having a diplomatic conversation at this point.
I mean, so long as they send for one and don't shove us back to angry mining town.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, I don't.
With the sending spell, because they're mages and I don't want to hear it.
Tierra will turn this
Bunch of lazy, whiny pricks.
She says, I'll go ahead and call for a cleric then. A matter of fact, I'll go ahead and teleport out, see if I can find one. And she'll step away and cast teleport on herself and disappear.
Man, I wish I could teleport.
Well, if you were a mage, maybe we could help you there, but unfortunately. Alright, so, and he's basically now like, we will take care of this Moonstruck. And he'll produce a ethereal-like chest, and he'll open the lid to it and say, place the shard in here, we'll close it off and send it back to another plane until we can figure out what to do with it. And Moonstruck produces the shard. He sets it down in the cloth that he still holds it in. And then Spencer shuts it. And then he sends the chest away. And 3 mages kind of go around Moonstruck and kind of pincer him. Not that we don't trust you, Moonstruck, but if you would be so kind to stay in temporary captivity until we get everything sorted out. And Moonstruck just kind of reluctantly, very well, as long as you don't mean me any harm, and I can get back to my farm, then by all means. So with that, everybody kind of moves away from this situation. You guys are free to roam at this point. If there's anybody you want to interact with or have a conversation with, maybe catch Spencer as he's walking away, or anybody else in general.
I would try to catch Spencer.
What did you say, Bar?
So while he's over there, I'd like to try to get to the infirmary real quick.
Are you sneaking away, or are you just heading over there noticeable?
Yeah, just sneaking away.
Alright, go ahead and make a stealth check. About 3 or 4 of the mages see you going towards the infirmary, and they kind of stop you. It's like, where do you think you're going? Look, that's where the wounded are.
Check on something.
Well, you're not going by yourself, so one of us will go with you. So one of them will go with you. You catch Spencer, Ryder, and he's like, he turns to you, greets you, and is like, "Is there anything else I can do for you?"
Well, I was gonna ask the same thing. Is it over? Is that it? Is that all I have to do?
For now. I'm afraid there's still more that you might be called upon, but at the moment, we'll say part of your debt has been paid. I will call for you. I'm not going to call for you like every other day, so don't think I'm going to constantly be bugging your life. If something comes up, I'll make sure you have time to react, come and do the chore that needs to be done, and then we'll be done with that part of the deal. That was still an extensive amount of damage, so we must continue our dealings until it's paid off. So for now,
Alright.
So for now, you're free, and I will contact you via the bracelet.
So what's gonna happen with that crystal?
I don't know yet. We're gonna study it and make sure that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. But other than that, if there's anything else you might need, not sure if you're an avid reader, but the library here is quite fun if you find a book that you might want to check out.
I kinda laughed knowing that I cannot read.
You have the
Maybe
intelligence to
eventually I'll.
Alright, but I figure I'd offer. We do have books here that you wouldn't find elsewhere. But yeah, with
Perhaps
that,
maybe one day.
Storm, what are you up to?
I'd probably go talk to Azalea.
So yeah, Azalea and Red are just kind of watching the interactions of Fizzer and her young boy Christian, and they're going back and forth playing tag. And then Fizzer kind of notices you, and then he just kind of snubs off and just kind of ignores the situation that you're all there, and just continues having fun with the boy. And Azalea's like, Storm, did she have a meet and greet with you? I can't remember. Oh, you're familiar with
We've had several encounters on the boat. I don't think we've ever gotten super close, but she probably knows who I am.
Let's see here. So she will probably call you by your normal name, which is
Probably. Gail.
Gail, yeah. So she'll be like, Gail, was it?
Greetings, yes.
What?
That's what I used to be called.
I recall.
It's nice to see you again, Azalea.
Yeah, I recall you used to be on Barlow's boat, I believe, right? Or ship. He would get mad if I call it a boat.
Yeah. I used to row with him for a while. Broke off a couple of weeks ago. I was pulled towards this tower.
And she's just kind of focusing on the boy and the kobold running around playing. I see. So what brings you up here?
I guess Rachel. Supposed to help her. Some sorcerer thing, I suppose. Supposed to help her in her quest.
It was kind of odd how she came into our care. I'm probably going to be here for about another couple of days before I head out. As far as, I just here to make sure that these kids get settled in, that's all. Yeah. And she's just saying it out loud, like she's got a lot on her mind, but she's just saying words to keep a conversation alight. And
do I get the feeling that she doesn't really want to talk?
More like, make an insight check. Let's see here. So, she seems to be contemplating 100 things at once from the looks of it. And it's very distracting. It's about all you can make of it.
Okay. Well, then I'll just say that, I'll say that, it looks like you're busy. I just wanted to say hello. Perhaps I'll see you later. And I'll make my leave.
Alright. Danilo starts to stalk towards you. And as you kind of get halfway away from Azalea, he stops you and kind of pats you on the shoulder. Hey, you.
Hello, what's up?
I asked you once, and you said you were human. Are you sure about that?
Actually, I believe I said I didn't know.
You didn't know? What if
I didn't catch your name, sir.
The name's Danilo. Danilo Deontay. And you?
Well, greetings and salutations. I am called Gail Sergio, but I go by Storm.
Storm, huh? Well, Storm. Something tells me you're a Seraphic. You kind of have this celestial vibe to you, even though you don't show it.
I'll go ahead and look for the rest of my party. Where's the rest of my guys?
Yeah, where are the rest of you at? Bar went off to the infirmary with another mage. Where's Gideon? Gideon? He must have...
He's muted.
I didn't realize it muted itself.
Oh, okay.
It does that every now and then, which is weird.
Alright, so...
I'd had a whole lot of stuff to input, and just kind of ambling around since Bar was busy, and I didn't feel like getting yelled at for ruining his stealth.
Alright, so
Alright,
Gideon... Yeah, Gideon's
Probably a
pretty much
stick, since Visser and the kid are playing tag and just fetch with Pats.
I'll go ahead and pull Danilo away from the rest of my guys.
He'll follow along for us. Okay. Is this something you don't want to share with them? I mean, it's...
I haven't shared it with them yet.
I
But,
see.
I don't know what a Seraphim is, but I can do this, and then I'll go ahead and activate my, what's it called?
Swarm of flies? That's always fancy. No, shit.
Radiant consumption?
Radiant Soul?
Radiant Soul.
Oh.
It's like I'm a different Seraphim than Cindy is. I don't unleash havoc to all those around me. I can fly and do extra damage.
Right. So he's kind of watching me. He's like, I was right. I was totally right. You are indeed what they call a Seraphim.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah. It's
I'm
cool.
great at purpose. But
He'll pat you on the shoulder and says, look, I'm looking for people like you. Not like an elf, not like a dwarf, not like a halfling. I need Seraphons. I need people who can enter into the celestial plane and help me wage war. Now, I know that you might not be convinced that my cause is worth fighting for, and it probably isn't, because I plan to kill Nefarious.
And my eyes instantly shoot to the little kobold.
The little kobold doesn't know who he serves. Though it does worry.
Seems to be the Dark Man.
Well, there will be a new god of darkness if it goes my way. But for now...
That's not the first time I've heard that. Or something similar.
Sure. It's a common thing that goes around. Time flows like a circle. I don't want it, honestly, to be quite honest. I'd rather have the freedom, but he stepped on my toes, if you get my drift. And he needs to be taken down several notches. You kind of see a flash of crimson in his eyes as he kind of shows his slight tithing of anger towards Nefarious. It is a bad night to stream. I'm getting so many drop frames. Sorry.
I have affinity for lightning and wind, and I was drawn to this place here for. I want to call her a friend, but she doesn't like me very much right now. But I feel like I have to help her. Rachel, do you know Rachel?
I've had a brief encounter with several of the occupants here at the Arcana. She did catch my eye, though. Yes. She might even be a valued ally now that I think about it. Perhaps...
Well, if you help her, I'll help you. I feel like I need to help her. So if you help her, I can help you.
Make a persuasion check. You are appealing to the dark side. You are really
That's
appealing to
20,
the dark side.
Total of 30.
So, he'll tell you, he's like, alright, yeah, I think I could do that. What exactly seems to be that she needs?
She won't really tell me. Spencer says we need to help her get to beyond the celestial lock. She is meant to ascend, much like your goal. Only she doesn't. I don't think she has to take down another god to do it.
No, that.
But she's seeking.
So she's an entity. She's not a Seraphim. She's an entity.
Yep. Mhm.
I never thought we'd see any of them. Yeah, and he's just making small talk about it at this point. And then, very well.
So I guess we need the miasmic shards and the pyramids. Did you see that eagle that turned into the guy and handed something over to Spencer?
So Spencer has one of the shards.
Yep, we gotta help for. She's helping Rachel get to where she needs to be. So I suppose if you can somehow hunt down the other ones, you seem more able-bodied to be able to do that.
Maybe I will. I'll see what I can dig up. And then at the end, if we can help Rachel ascend. I'll look forward to having you on my side when I go up against Nefarious.
You help Rachel, you make her friends. I serve Rachel, but I'm sure if you become allies with her, she will help you in your endeavors.
Definitely need all the help I can get, because there's just too many paths of darkness being walked right now. Very well. I'll take your deal at face value, so be sure to know that I'll collect. And he'll kind of turn heel unless there's anything else you want to say to him.
Nope, that's it.
He is now a man on a mission, so congratulations on persuading Daniil to assist in the miasmic shard hunt. With that, who's left? Gideon? What is your goofiness getting you into?
Well, I was attempting to play fetch with Pats in the yard while Visser and the kid were chasing around.
And, Visser will come up to you and be like, "Hey, Gideon, no beef with you, but if you want to play tag with us, me and this young boy here, we've been having a ball." And the little boy comes up and is like, "Yeah, you want to play tag with us?" And he kind of goes over and pets Pats on the head.
Then I'll play tag though. Like, keeps me out of trouble. I don't, have to worry about getting yelled at. Well, maybe getting yelled at, but
Depends upon how rough you are whenever you tackle somebody or try to tag them.
I'm not gonna tackle.
Yeah, so as long as you play fair and everything else, you guys spend a fair amount of time just playing tag out in the open yard there. We're gonna go to bar. So this mage walks in with you to the infirmary, and you see about two other, like, as soon as you walk in, you see like what looks like a nurse station of sorts. Oh my god, I didn't even realize this. Azalea's a healer. Anyway.
Oof.
I think Azalea's otherwise occupied right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's an option.
With,
but anyway, that's me.
Tall, dark, and evil.
Yeah, she's got a lot on her plate. But, yeah, she's just out there keeping track. But, Bar, you're here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you are. So, you walk in, you see this infirmary. There's, like, a human dressed up in, like, white cloths and whatnot to kind of identify them as the one who's, like, tending everybody. And basically, it's herbal medicine here that they're using mostly. Nobody's an actual cleric. Except Tierra's been sent off to go get a cleric. We had one here the whole fucking time. Anyway. There's 2 beds occupied by a human and an elf. And then there's like a 3rd bed way down at the end with a young boy who's just kind of resting. And
going to check on the human and elf. Are they alive?
One has a head bandage wrapped around, and you see like their hair is like blackened as if they were in an explosion of some sort. And then that's the human. The elf, nothing physical like the face or anything, but as you kind of look at their hands, it's kind of burnt black.
Okay.
If you were trained in Arcana, I'd let you figure out what the hell happened, but
no. Apparently a fireball went to the wrong area.
That's about right.
Whoa, what?
Wasn't me this time, I swear.
Yeah, it wasn't you. Don't worry.
I was legitimately against a fireball in the infirmary.
No. They had an accident with a fireball.
Okay.
He's not Oscar. Come on.
Oh man, I was concerned though. A fireball in the infirmary. That spells bad news.
No, they were getting treated for a stray fireball of sorts, from what you could tell. But yeah, and you see the kid way down there at the bottom, like furthest away, just kind of off by himself.
Gonna talk to one of the wizards that are escorting me.
Yeah,
I'd keep one of you in this room, just to be safe.
We're well aware. Spencer kind of told us that this kid might be dangerous. So, that's why I didn't want to just let you come over here and do free nilly-willy. Gotta guarantee your safety too, right? So what are you planning on doing?
Just making sure, for one, that everyone in here is still alive.
Yeah, it looks like he hasn't attacked anybody.
Well, I still am not 100% convinced by the druid story, but it doesn't hurt to make sure both sides are safe. And
very well. Let's go up there and talk to the boy, or what do you want to do? I mean, I'm here for your safety.
no, I was just wanting to I was just wanting to make sure everybody here was fine and there was not an outburst since the stone was nearby.
Alright.
And I will leave.
You leave, huh? As you walk out the door, or turn your heel to go look out the door, you can feel the kid's eyes on you. And if you take a quick glance, and you can see him narrowing his eyes at you, like, with some...
I can see 360 degrees, dude.
No. Yeah, you have the rope.
Yeah,
I forget
he's got
which
the-
campaign this is in. So you see the kid staring you like the dead eyes, and you don't even turn back to look. You know, so he's giving you the dead eye look right now. But you continue out.
I'll turn back around and approach.
He softens and he looks innocent as can be.
I'll walk up to him and tell him I saw that.
Listen here, you little shit.
Whatever are you talking about, sir?
I want to do an Arcana check, but I'm not Oscar.
You can do a medicine check?
I'm not proficient in medicine.
Nobody usually is.
I am.
Sure.
Well, you guys don't ever go around as a group anymore, so this is where we're at.
Wait, no, I'm not. That's the
Well,
other campaign.
The kid
Hey,
is...
Lucky.
Oh, is it?
Lucky.
How do you get to use
14.
lucky when you rolled a 9? That was a 2.
He got
Lucky
lucky
point.
and halfling
Oh,
luck. They're
sorry,
two
sorry,
separate
sorry,
rerolls.
sorry. My mind's turned off to that. Sorry, forgot. Lucky, not halfling lucky. You got too much luck, dude. You need to get rid of it. But, yeah, with that, you kind of see, like, there's an evil glint to his eyes, but he tries to soften it to where you're not too obvious. It's kind of like a touch of madness. And the mage next to you saying, that boy is giving off a weird vibe now. Like before, he seemed normal, but ever since that and he kind of stops.
In a whisper to the mage, do you know identify?
Perhaps, but what do you want identified?
Cast it on him, see what he's affected by.
Doesn't work like that.
You can touch an actual
yeah,
person and see what they're affected
but I don't think you can.
He's not wrong.
Really? Thought it was an object only.
But you can use it to identify spell-like effects on people as well. Now the trick is convincing him to do so, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
also not just convincing him to do so, but the kid letting him touch him.
Yeah.
very well, yeah. Okay. So you want him to try to cast Identify on the boy. Make a persuasion check. Well, we do want to identify what's wrong with him, so fair enough. He'll go ahead and cast Identify, and then his
Just hold
eyes...
still while he does this. And
Yeah, his
we'll
eyes kind
see
of go
what's-
white, and he kind of blinks, and he's like, I can't see. I can't see. And he's kind of fumbling around at this point.
Right.
The boy just kind of laughs a bit. Haha, that shows you. And the mage kind of blinks a few times and says, oh, okay, there we go. It was so bright. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, but there's something wrong with him. He is hexed or cursed, or there's something too powerful of a magic that's affecting him that I can't make it out.
I'd keep a few people watching him, just to be safe.
Now hold up here, I'm the one that's the victim, kid says. Did you guys find my master? Did you put him to the sword?
I'm just going to leave.
Hey, wait, come back here. I need information. Tell me what happened. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you wind up leaving, and that mage, he's still kind of rubbing his eyes. Like, that's weird. It's so weird. But at that point, you're now let out, and you can see Gideon playing with Fizzer and the boy. Azalea and Red are over there. And Daniil is walking off to mount up his horse, while Storm is about to rejoin whoever. And Ryder, what are we doing?
You don't see Ryder,
Well,
but you do see a wolf.
So you be shaped into a wolf?
Yes, 'cause I'm bored, and I'm next to
Correct me if I'm
to
wrong,
what's his?
but you used 2 B shapes today.
They come back at a short rest, so I kind of guessed that during
Alright, that's fair enough.
Yep, the wagon ride was a few hours, plenty of time.
Yeah, I'll let that go.
I'm next to Pat's.
Alright, so Wolf and Pats are kind of watching Gideon, Fizzer, and the little boy run around, while Azalea and Red kind of watch over them. And Daniil's fixing to leave. Or perhaps, no, I'd say Daniil's not fixing to leave, but he's trotting his horse closer to, like, the tallest mage tower in the campus. And he's going up there to go talk to Spencer. But other than that, the rest of you are kind of rejoined in your own ways. What do you all want to do at this point?
I, for one, would like to go back to Shandor and get paid.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing we have left to do, because...
Well, weren't we waiting on word from Spencer or something? While we stuck around in the first damn place?
I mean, we'll get word eventually. I mean, it'll take a little bit. So while we're waiting, we could just go to Shandor. I mean, he can
I was under the
contact me.
impression he'd be back rather quickly.
Yeah. I mean, he'd probably be back in the time it'd take to actually get the wagon ready.
Well, I'll keep someone should keep a lookout. I'm a wolf. I mean, I can understand people, but you can't understand.
Because you decided to be a wolf. But,
Yeah, because I feel comfortable as a wolf.
You could have played tag, but you had to be a wolf.
yeah, could have played tag,
Play
as,
tag
a
as a
wolf.
wolf.
Well, it's up
Yeah.
to you what you want to do. I mean, I'm just trying to get us somewhere. Let's see what we can do here. So, do you want to play tag as a wolf? That's fine. No
A wolf
answer?
playing tag with a little boy.
Alright, so...
I did.
Alright, so... Yeah, you guys kind of spend time playing tag with each other. And for the most part... it's pretty fun for the, just to unwind, go out and just let off this energy that you might have stowed up. No explosions, no giant mine shafts to come crumbling down the top of you, no guards to take you away. It's just been a fun afternoon. And yeah, I mean, you guys have intentions to leave after this, or are you gonna stay tonight? What's the plan? As you all get back together.
While they were playing tag, I was going to talk to a bar. Assuming he came back out to the front lawn.
Yeah, you notice him as you're walking away from where you and Daniil had your talk.
Hey, bar.
Yeah.
Let's find a corner here to talk.
Okay.
Go away from all the people. Anyway, I feel like I need to stay here to help Rachel in every way I can. It's just something greater than I am. I don't expect you guys to stay here with me, but this was the reason I had left the sea. This is the reason I was supposed to help Rachel. I don't if you guys need to go to Shandor, that's totally fine, but I feel like I need to stay here and help Rachel in every way I can. She doesn't really trust me yet, but I feel like I need to help her in every way I can.
Okay, okay. I know character part of me is just like, but there's money waiting on you. The other part of me is like, holy crap, that's more money for me. So
I can take a share.
You're not there.
Nah, I know. That's how they
okay,
get me.
but yeah. I'm not going to stop you for what you came to the mainland to do, but you are part of the company.
Yeah, this is something that I was supposed to do. Perhaps after it's all said and done, I can join up with you guys again, but I'm also not entirely comfortable with our little stunts in Smonthonica. I'm not super comfortable with that, so maybe a little bit of space is best. That way you guys can actually go back to Smonthonica. They saw my face. After our stunt, I'm sure I'll get at least talked to about it.
Okay, you have that disguise, so
That's how we got
I won't.
how we got out of town. But
Yeah, I won't stop you if you're going after what you came to the mainland to do. But okay.
I'll so if you guys want to do that, I'll send word when I'm done.
All right.
So Storm is leaving the party, from what I understand.
Yeah, he's gonna stay at the Veil of Valor and help Rachel.
You're a sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
You might actually be able to sign up with the Arcana if that was something that Storm will be interested in. However, we're going to be focusing on the main party, so from what it sounds like is your character...
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Alright, just making sure, because I know we talked briefly about it, but we never confirmed it. Alright, so, yeah, so now what do you guys want to do as far as Visser? You want to have a talk with him, or is he going to be written out of the company as well? I mean, it's up to you. And also, are you guys just going to head on back? What's the ideal, guys?
Well, I guess wait on Spencer and then yeah, head back to Shandor.
You're technically not waiting on him.
I mean, my work here is done. I still,
Yeah, Spencer done told Ryder that... I mean, Ryder didn't tell you a thing yet. So you're just waiting on somebody to tell you you're done. Ryder hasn't done it yet. So,
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Eventually I would.
well, say
Yeah,
you do
I
it instead
joined
of
that.
making everybody assume. You gotta tell us exactly what you do.
I do.
This is why I was waiting on Spencer to come back and start playing tag.
Mhm. But now we're dealing with Visser, who is, you, Visser, and the child and the wolf are kind of like sitting down, taking a break from tag and everything. And Visser's like, "Oh, that was a great workout. So, what are you guys up to now?" No, he's talking to you, Gideon.
I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't go with you to wherever it is you went. I had to go and have a self-reflection of sorts.
That's okay.
But,
You do you.
Yeah. I don't know. Does Bar not like me anymore because, he looked like he was irritated when I attacked. And I know it was wrong, but I was told to do it.
At this point, I'll turn out of my wolf form.
No.
Maybe,
Hey,
What?
Ryder. Nothing. He was just going to say, "Hey, Ryder." Didn't know that was you.
I mean, I guess.
Sarcastically, of course.
I mean, a random wolf joins in.
Well, I bet you're going to be happy not having to worry about me hunting you down.
I wasn't really worried about that too much. Honestly, I actually kind of like your, you know, constant comment. I found you funny and interesting.
Hmm. Well, I
No
don't know.
hard feelings.
I don't know if you guys want me back or not. I mean, it's up to you. But either way, Christian, you got time? I want to talk to you alone if we don't mind. And the boy's like, "Oh, I guess, sure. Let's go over there." And he kind of points into a random direction, and the two of them just kind of start to wander off. Is there anything you want to do as you watch these two walk off into a different direction and try to hide themselves away?
She's not gonna eat the child, is she?
Nah, he'll be good.
So, what's the plan, Gideon?
Bar usually makes the plans.
That's a good point. Perhaps we should go find him. See what's going on.
I mean, I'm assuming that, Gale and Bar kind of duck for a second.
Yeah,
I didn't follow him, but
yeah, they had their conversation, and at this point, it looks like Storm is just kind of walking off to like the cafeteria-like area, the big building that they usually have there for the inn and the food. But Bar's right there if you want to talk to him.
Yeah, I'd be heading back to the rest of the group. Are both of you finished, sir?
I was just waiting on what you guys were doing.
Well, I'm done with all I had to do here.
Alright, well, let's get the wagon ready.
What about Storm? Isn't...
He decided to stay here.
I can see that. I mean, he needs to help... Who was it again? Rachel.
Rachel.
Right, yeah. That her. She seemed kind of mean.
About this time, you see Fizzer kind of walk towards you guys, and it's just him by himself. He just kind of walks up and says, "Hey, Var, how are you?"
Good. How are you?
I'm confused. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. I mean, make
What?
a perception check as he's starting to have this conversation with you. Anybody who wishes.
I'm worried about the kid. I mean, I don't think he did anything necessarily, but I can't help but be worried.
Well,
If I can get the bloody thing there, good.
Yep. Well, his scales are now red. No, they're not red. Alright. No, you notice his scythe is no longer on his back. But, he just kind of...
I think that would be a pretty easily visible thing.
Well, he kind of wears clothes and just kind of hides the scythe and everything. But yeah, you can definitely tell the curvature of the scythe is no longer on his back. So, I'm having a heart-to-heart, been thinking about things, and thinking I might need to step away from Nefarious.
As long as it keeps you from randomly attacking regular people.
I don't
Yeah.
think that was regular. He was obviously a target for Nefarious, but me and him had a talk afterwards. It kind of changed my tone a little bit, so I gave the scythe to somebody else.
Oh,
You parted with it that easily?
Well, it told me to give it to somebody, so I did.
Who did you give it to?
It said not to tell.
I mean, you don't have the scythe anymore, so he won't know about it. It'll be our secret.
it's a god, though. He's definitely gonna know.
If he does, it won't be for long.
So, anyway, I just came over here to announce that me and the Farias, we're through. I'm not doing it anymore. If you want to keep me on, hey, that's great. If not, I mean, we can go our separate ways. It'd be a hard loss, but if that's what you want, I just want to know, what do you want, Bar?
As long as you don't attack without reason, you can come.
I had a reason then. Nobody cared to ask. But yes.
Without warning.
Sorry.
Want to interject and
Go ahead. Go ahead. Get it.
Mister, if you ask me, you have a room until about 5 minutes after you stop breathing, because then you start to smell.
That is very true. I agree with that. Well, but there are times when I smell after eating some of them nasty eggs. What else did everybody else want to say?
I was gonna say, in Halfling, do you think he gave the scythe to the kid?
Why do you say that?
I mean, they go into the woods, he comes back alone without the scythe.
Say, you didn't have the scythe when we were playing tag, did he?
He didn't make it obvious.
Because I would have seen it though. Like I would have, actually touched him and been able to feel it at least at one point. I'm sure.
You probably noticed it off to the side somewhere. Like he set it down.
Okay. I'm just trying to establish a timeline in my own head.
Yeah, I mean, he still had it in his possession. Where it was laying last, it's no longer there.
That suspicion, though, I'm going to kind of... could you two get the wagon ready?
Me and Gideon, yeah.
I'm going to go talk to somebody. Is the Neo still there?
His horse is out front of the mage tower that leads into the library that leads up to Spencer's house, or office, I should say.
Okay, is Azalea there?
Zalia and Red are having an argument. And